welcome to the reviews.
Hi!
It's another year of joy, and this is the time you get to see our smiling faces.
And I'm here.
And Elizabeth is here.
This is Elizabeth, my wife. We're married.
No longer future wife.
Yeah. You're happy about it.
I am.
She has to remind him.
We're in love.
He has amnesia.
Sure, that's what it is.
Who are you again?
This is David.
We've been doing these reviews for like years, man.
Who are you again?
Yeah, there we go. Speaking of amnesia and things that are forgettable, let's talk about Shelby.
Oh my god.
I do not remember this movie.
So, let's talk about, like, who's in this film to begin with, because there are actors.
To start off, there's Tom Arnold.
Oh, yes.
And Chevy Chase.
Yep. There's also Rob Schneider.
As the voice of Shelby.
The dog. That's all you need to know, really. Like, out of those three, if you don't get the movie at that point, well, you're just...
That's the reason why we bought this movie.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, no, totally. We saw the cast of this, and we said...
For $5, this is going to be a terrible, terrible night.
I think we asked the question, like, what speeding ticket or DUI do all three of these actors need to pay off? Like, what wild night of party do they need to go off to Canada to make a C film?
Oh, I wouldn't even rate it that high.
No.
This is a D.
This is
I give it an F.
Okay, because
Like, just...
the bells are getting on my nerves.
Yep.
Sorry.
My bells. But no, seriously, this is a bad film.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hands down bad.
But this is the thing that I will carry on into our argument for the rest of the time on this. There are tweaks that need to be made into this film that will make it a better film. And they're like minor adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like minor adjustments. Now, I'm not saying that like, this is, when I say minor adjustments, I'm not calling this in any way a really competent film. Because this is like if you took a bicycle and then loosened every bolt on it and then tried to ride it. It doesn't really work well, but like you might get down the street a little bit before the seat falls off.
Yeah, this is literally just a trash fire. It gives you warmth, but that's about it.
Does it really give you a warmth though? I mean, Shelby got warm.
Too soon.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Do we want to talk about the plot?
Yeah, let's talk about just a hair bit of plot, like a quick summary.
Oh, since I brought it up.
Yep.
So, our
fault.
main character is a dog named Shelby.
Hooray.
Obviously.
There's just one problem with this picture. That's not me. That's me.
Brings it up and he's like, oh.
I've never really wanted a family.
Yeah, so.
I think he says it multiple times, like, I'm on the run. But anyway.
Yeah.
But there's an idea that there might be an want for a family at some point.
A repressed one.
He's
Yes.
a dog that needs love.
Good night, Shelby.
Good night, kid. Merry Christmas. Did I just say Merry Christmas? What am I doing?
So he spends his day running away from the dog catcher, being caught, and then running away again, going back and forth. But then he finally gets away and gets far enough away that he gets hit by a car.
I felt so alive.
And that person that hit him brings him home, and then he meets our protagonist. Yeah. And this protagonist is a magician who only wants a dog, and the mother is deathly terrified of dogs for some reason of what happened when she was 3.
You are not afraid of dogs.
Yes, I am.
Really? Well, look where you're sitting.
Would you get him away from me? Oh.
Something that we do need to bring up is the, with the dog.
Oh, with Shelby and the dog catcher.
In the pound. He is on the run because there's a little kid who's a little brat who's set to adopt him with a billionaire mom.
Yeah.
Rich-
$5,000 for a strike, of course. Yeah, that makes logical sense.
The thing is like in the credits, she's not even listed as a name. She was listed as rich divorcee. So
You can tell how important she is. To
Of
the plot.
course, yeah, immediately.
yeah, she's one of the key central features to drive the plot. Not that important.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't need a name.
Yeah, so because of this divorcee, the dog catcher is really wanting to catch Shelby.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think before he would have been okay with, like, losing him.
Yeah.
But now that there's $5,000 he can get, he's like, oh, let's go for the dog.
And there's at least a motivation provided there.
Yeah.
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 And
So one of the big things I want to talk about with this film
Okay.
is the fact that you have Tom Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
You have Chevy Chase. You have Rob Schneider. All in the same film. In a film that isn't funny.
It's not funny at
this
all.
this is literally one of the least funny comedies I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, this
This is movie 43 level of non-comedy.
Well, no, movie 43 to me was like, oh, I'm going to laugh at this one, but I'm not going to laugh at this skit.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Which I'm not
It had
calling
hits
it.
and
It was
misses.
not the Kentucky Fried Movie by any means, but like movie 43 was just like, okay, that one played. That was far off base on
That-
playing. Yeah.
That is literally the furthest thing from comedy imaginable.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly. Yeah.
You know, but I will say that I did get a couple of laughs about the incinerator room and some of the bad magic tricks.
I think some
Yeah.
of the laughs,
Yeah.
though,
Like-
were unintentional laughs.
Oh.
There was a ton of like laughs near the end, which we will get to in our spoiler section we're
Yes.
trying to do.
Yep. But yeah, I think that like you just had some really poor performances of like some A-list celebrities, more or less,
At this
not
point,
putting effort into their work.
well, at the same time, like think of who the celebrities are,
Yeah.
and are they really A-list in this modern day? Chevy Chase in the 80s,
Yes.
A-list.
A-list. Yeah.
Chevy Chase today, he left Community after fighting with people.
I mean, that's fair, but like this also was made in 2006 before Community. Like, or like,
I thought this was 2012.
I thought it was 2012.
I thought this was 26. Okay.
This is during
It's-
Community.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just a little bit of research, and I might have read something else in there that just
Yeah.
confused me in there. But yeah. But yeah, no, I hear your point
Yeah.
there. Like,
Oh yeah, like and then Tom Arnold. What has Tom Arnold done except for
Soul Plane.
movies like this in the last few years?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like Tom Arnold is probably not an A-list celebrity that we need to be
I
mentioning.
think after Soul Plane and The Stupids, his career kind of took a nosedive.
Right, and Rob Schneider is more or less like Adam Sandler's hype man at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is the easiest way to describe him in a comedy. So they're not Abbott and Costello, but like Rob Schneider plays like a central feature in an Adam Sandler
Hey.
film.
Yeah.
He has Real Rob on Netflix.
Yeah, he also has the animal and the hot chick.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about any of
I was
those.
just talking about Real Rob because it's new. He's still making things.
I mean, he's working. I get it. Rob Schneider is to me a funny person. Like I do find Rob Schneider funny.
But I don't think he was funny in this movie because he was basically ad-libbing to the video footage that was already made.
Well, it seemed like in several films, like exactly, or very
Like in
multiple scenes.
being
that,
reminded
like,
this is a kid's film.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Rob, you can't say that, or Rob, we just want you, like, here's the plot, just go with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay, and it was like, and mind you, this is a kid's film, so no cussing. Okay. And it was like, meh. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Like he walked in, had one day of filming, and then left. That's all he had to do, and he's
Yeah.
Not
He
even
is the
filming, he just
end
had to go in there and, like, do
just-
some voiceovers.
yeah he was in the recording studio.
Yeah. You showed up to work. Congratulations. Yeah. So since this is our Christmas special and everything like that, we're talking about Christmas movies. Did you ever have a feel really for like Christmas when you were watching this?
Somewhat.
When they got the family together and they're like, oh yeah, here's the dinner, here's our weird fight that's happening underneath it.
Yeah.
Chevy Chase walks in as the grandpa. Like, I was like, okay, I can buy this as Christmas.
And the kid wants a dog from Santa for Christmas, and then all of a sudden there's a dog in the house.
Yeah.
Right. I understand that. I feel you. But like does this movie really work for other aspects? And like, I there are some tie-ins for like, they're like, oh my gosh, like, it's Christmas and you should appreciate your family, and like when like Tom Arnold's yelling at the woman at the end of the movie. Or you have, like, the kid who's being bullied, by his own brother. But, yeah, it's like, I get that. That's, yeah. But, like,
We both
it's...
have brothers.
Yeah, right? But, yeah, no, like, the kid's, like, in fights and the dog, like, saves the day and things like that. But, and just, like, he has a friend all of a sudden. But, like, is there any, like, other than, like, Santa being tied into it, is there, like, any, like, Christmas to it?
They destroy the Christmas tree at one point. That's about it.
I think basically what David's saying, though, you could literally take Christmas out of this movie and still have
for the most part have almost
so you're turning my argument around on me. Got it.
Yeah,
it's fine. No, it's a legit argument.
Yeah.
Like,
it's an argument that can be made for any Christmas movie.
Yeah, and I get it's a valid argument.
Yeah,
but I'm also bringing it up because like when we talk about like when we talk about Miracle. Or when we talk about other Christmas films, like, there's some that are definitely other Christmas films. There are some that are definitely tied into the Christmas theme. Christmas Vacation, another Chevy Chase film. Yeah. Like, that has to have Christmas in it. Yeah. Otherwise, it's not a Christmas, it doesn't,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work as a movie.
Yeah.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
You can just easily put this in the 4th of July. For the most part.
Because the whole family gets together and they have dinner.
And you have the loner kid who practices magic. And
No, literally, it could be any time of year.
Literally, the only thing that doesn't work is the idea that Santa brought him the dog. And like that argument. So.
Even then, they could just change it into, I did a magic trick and suddenly there's a dog here.
Yeah.
Because all of his, his magic doesn't work until the dog shows up.
And then it does.
And so it's a magic dog.
It's a magic dog, yeah. There's just little tweaks here and there, like I said, that like, this doesn't quite fit the, I mean it does, because you have family and you have like a little bit of the Santa idea going on. And you have like, you're out of the 3 tiers that you talked about. Yep. Your Christmas movie that you talk like in your whole hypothesis on it.
Santa, however, family, and Jesus.
Yeah, right. But these just fit so loosely that like you're holding on to Christmas movie by fishing line instead of bolts. Yeah. That's kind of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, things are gonna be okay. We can't always get everything we want for Christmas. Sometimes, even Santa makes a mistake.
But yeah, that's just kind of my point on it. It's just, it doesn't quite fit the formula that we've been discussing.
No, it doesn't. But at the same time, it is, like, I do look at this more as a Christmas movie than some other movies.
That's understandable, yeah.
Because this one has more Christmas feel to it than some other movies do.
Yeah, right.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah.
At the same time, like, we could transpose this to different holidays, different times of year. It's fine.
I won't argue that this isn't a Christmas movie. No. I'm saying that this is just kind of like, meh.
This movie is entirely meh.
Yeah, this movie is meh from start to finish. It's...
Got some real stand-up performances there, Tom Arnold.
Oh my gosh.
Tom Arnold's the best part of this movie.
Right.
He's really good.
But there's also some just really poor writing that, like, captured, like, Tom Arnold in the whole situation,
Well, like, at the end... with his complete turn of character.
Where he has an entire monologue out of nowhere?
Spoiler alert.
We're going into spoilers. I'm going to put a timestamp here for if you want to skip past it.
Join us.
However, it's Shelby.
Yeah, right. Are you really going to watch this thing?
Maybe.
Steven, get me some scotch, would you please?
But no, so at the end of the movie, there's a complete shift of character, like, completely, where he goes from this dog catcher who's like, to, dogs are the meaning of Christmas, and oh my god, I've wanted a dog my whole life, but I couldn't have one, and
Yep, and he tells off the rich divorcee.
Who's gonna give him $5,000.
For Shelby.
Makes no sense, yeah.
Yeah.
For no reason,
well,
no reason
the prompted reason is that, the
Shelby
brother,
did a trick.
Well, that's why the $5,000 comes into play. But, the whole Tom Arnold switching his character last minute is because he finds out he plays video games with one of the kids.
Good job, Private Barracuda.
Mongoose?
Captain Mongoose.
It is an honor to serve you, sir.
He plays video games with the kid's older brother.
Yeah, right? Yeah, one of the kids. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, the older brother, and they're just like, I forget what their code names are that are super lame, but
Yeah. It was awful.
Speaking of awful...
I'm going to go with Pelican.
Well, no, let's get through this and then I'll get to awful, and that'll be my final thing I want to add.
So, let's go into the big shock that had us all laughing hysterically.
Oh my god.
So, part of the twist of the movie is that, like, the kids are breaking into the pound to steal back Shelby, because it's the kid's dream dog.
Well, Shelby's been kidnapped by the dog catcher.
Well,
finally.
He got caught. He got retaken back to the pound because he wasn't formally adopted. And, hey, the dog catcher's going to get $5,000.
Yeah.
Right.
So, the kids formulate this massive breakout scheme. They make it into the pound, and one of the kids runs into the back room with Shelby, which is the incinerator room.
Which is brought up earlier in the movie, where
the dogs go that don't come back.
Yep, that's how they put it.
And it's real dark. They give them a steak dinner and send them to the incinerator room, and they never return.
Yep. Dark.
This is a kid's movie.
Dark.
Thanks, Dove Foundation, for your 5 stars.
Right.
5 doves.
They never say incinerator room until the end, though.
Well, no, they say
you can read it.
Anyway, so Shelby wanders into there.
Jake, when Doug says trust me, that's code for run for your life.
What is that?
Oh, that's the alarm for the automatic incinerator. It comes on every night at this time when the incinerator... Oh my gosh!
And one of the girls runs into there to stop him. She closes the door and locks it so no one can get in. And then Shelby somehow makes it into the incinerator, and then
you hear the incinerator start.
The incinerator starts at midnight.
Yep.
And then, oh my God, Shelby is dead.
Literally, they open the incinerator and they look and they go,
it's
"Oh my
ash.
God, I'm so sorry."
And we
sat there for a while on this.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so overjoyed.
I think your words were, "I love this movie, they're just going for it now." Which, I told you,
this it set it up near the beginning. I'm like, they're gonna do something with the incinerator, but there's no way they're gonna do that.
I have no idea what it's going to be.
But they did that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was all just a trick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's set up for the most depressing ending in the history of dog movies almost.
Which is what you want for that kind of twist to work. But at the same time, they just completely sold it.
Yeah, and literally they get back to the house and Grandpa's sad for them, he's sad for them. And
the kid's crying.
Yeah.
And then they do this magic trick.
Magic is dead.
Yeah. Oh, I was so convinced at this point, and it wasn't because these significant performances were so magical or anything. To me, it was the writing was so bad that I had removed all doubt that the writer had actually come to this conclusion, and I was just like, you know what? This makes sense.
We need to go full Old Yeller on this movie.
Too soon.
It's my dog, Ma.
Yeah, it's my dog, Ma. I'll do it.
I'll put him in the incinerator.
Oh my God.
But
brain explosion moment there. Because nothing else about this movie is even notable.
Yeah.
No. Nothing else about this movie is even notable.
Up until that point,
scene,
we were just going, God, this is bad. I hate this.
This is a comedy that's not funny.
And then
we get to that moment, and I'm like, yes!
Yes!
Something! There is something in this movie.
Yep. Finally something to talk about. Other than, the fact that this is a movie simply about awful people.
Oh, everyone
is awful.
The brother's awful. The cousin's awful.
The kid is
mother's
terrible.
awful.
The kid's not that great either. Yeah, the kid is one note. Yeah.
Literally, when he meets his cousin and they have the she has her iPad that she just got for Christmas, and then he takes it and immediately breaks it because she's been making him angry.
But it's actually a magic trick and hasn't broken it. Side plot,
Oh my.
Magic.
Because the magic in this movie makes literally no sense.
No, none of it makes sense. How did the dog not get decapitated with his guillotine thing? Like,
Anyway,
it's just everything.
Anyway, so like they're like at the end of the movie, there's a magic trick, and Shelby's alive. They go through the whole process of how he's survived this ordeal.
Turns out Chevy Chase was at the heart of it and saved Christmas.
Yep.
Like,
And you get a Santa week at the end of the movie.
yeah.
So, I would, I know that Joey and Hazel would probably give this movie 4 out of 5 paws.
I was going to say 5 barks.
5 barks.
5 barks. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10.
I mean, Kimchi wasn't very happy with the idea that we were watching a dog
Well,
movie.
I mean, she just literally came over there and just knocked the controller out of Corey's.
Yeah.
The cat just came over there and was like, "How dare you watch a dog movie in my presence?"
She was not having
We need
it.
to rewatch Santa Claus.
Oh my gosh.
Santa Paws, you mean?
No, Santa
Santa
Claus.
Oh,
The one that you made us watch that one year.
Yep.
The cat version.
Yep.
God.
But yeah, that was a pretty rough movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like I said, it's weird because like I feel like just some fine tuning would fix a lot of the problems in this film. A lot of the problems would be fixed in this film. I'm not calling it perfect by any means, but like you would have a much more higher level of competency in this. And here's the shocking thing also, you know, we talked about like the actors.
Mm-hmm.
We looked up the director, and this guy had directed like the Drew Carey show.
Oh, yeah.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
A bunch of other comedy work.
Oh, yeah,
and
he's
And
like
this.
he's an okay comedy director. Like he at least does sitcoms.
you had a recipe for a cast to make something adequate.
Yeah.
And you did. You had a chance to make a Christmas version of Joe Dirt, just about.
At the same time, he's did like another Christmas movie this year, and it didn't look that great. So
Maybe
apparently he
Christmas
has.
isn't his
I'll
thing.
have to look
Yeah.
up maybe the specific episodes of Drew Carey that he worked with, because
See if
maybe
there are
that's got
bad
something to do
ones.
with it. Yep.
Yep. But I think we're wrapping it up. We'll see you guys next Monday with our next review.
And we say it all the time. Please like,
Comment and subscribe.
Yep. Because
Ring that little bell.
we need your love.
We do.
Yep. Thank you guys for subscribing. We got more episodes coming next week.
Happy holidays.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Good.